Are you like me, and after game and game again, you're tired of losing over and over again, and all you really want is a couple wins like this? We won.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Got
Oh, I
him.
had to reload.
Let's go.
Good song.
Good game.
You find them, Jeff.
It's right here. Got them both! Dicked them both! Let's fucking go. If that's what you're looking for, then good for you. This is a new series I like to call Why You Suck at Apex Legends. This is an idea I did get from Sunless Kant for Rocket League. I love his videos. He will have a link in the description. Big shout out to him. Let's get into this. That's right, guys. The very first episode is going to be on Legends. Legends themselves. Which ones to pick, which ones not to pick. We're going to rank all of them from worst to best, and which ones you should not pick ever, and why. This one honestly hurts me, because he's my favorite character. But in last place, we're going to have to put Mirage. Mirage is a really good player, and he's really good if you know how to play with him. But he is only good for you and nobody else. His abilities aren't too good. His normal ability is just spawn a clone and he runs forward in a straight line. If he hits anything, any tree on the ground, any crack, anything, a wall, he stands still and just stands there and he doesn't move. So it's pretty useless. He's really good for a get out of jail free card. So if you're being chased, you can shoot the dummy in one direction and then they chase it and they shoot it back and it allows you to get their attention off you. Besides that, that's all he really is, a get out of jail free card just for you. He doesn't help the combat in any way for anybody except for you. That's why he's not that good. And his ultimate is kind of underwhelming. Originally, when I first used him, I thought he was my favorite. He still is my main character because he's funny. He's my favorite guy to use. He's fun. But he's not useful. He doesn't help your team. His ultimate, he spawns about 6 clones around him in a circle, and then he turns invisible. But invisible, he's more like Halo invisible, where you can still see a transparent figure of him when he runs through the field. So sometimes it works and you can catch him off guard and escape. But if a lot of the times you'll turn invisible and they still see you and they can still shoot you, but you can't shoot. Once you are invisible, you don't have a weapon and you can't turn uninvisible until it runs out. But they can still shoot you and damage you, which isn't that fair. You don't have a way to fight back, and that's why he's going to be in 8th place and the last place on this list. Again, it hurts me more than anything because he is my favorite character, but he's just not useful. The next one on this list might be shocking to you because he's really common. It's Pathfinder, the lovable robot who just makes jokes all the time. In the beginning of a game and when you're learning the game, he's really good, really helpful. Besides that, he's not too good. He's another guy who's only good for you. This game is such a strong team-based game. You want stuff that helps everybody and not just you. His grappling hook only helps you. It does come very often and helps you get across the map very fast, which is nice. Besides that, he's not that useful. Yes, he has the zip line, which can get you across the map and your whole team really fast. But after you've played a couple hours into the game and then you become more skilled and everything, you learn what you can climb and what you can't climb, and you can pretty much traverse the whole map by yourself without it way faster than having somebody set up a zip line and aim where you want it as a group and I'll take it. You can pretty much do it just as good without it, and for that he puts him really low on the list for me. It really sucks because I like him too. He's one of my favorite guys. He's fun to use, but he's not good as a team player. He's really only good for one person, and that's why he is also low on the list. Alright, next we're going to get into the characters who become good and a lot better to start using. Right now on the list, who comes next is going to be Caustic. Caustic is really iffy for me. He's really good in tight places, such as a building or in the bunkers or anywhere where you're all conjunctioned around a lot of buildings and stuff, because he has those gas grenades. He can throw them, and then he has the big, like, poisonous one he can do. Those gas grenades help so much if you need to revive somebody, if you're being pushed and you guys need to like back up for cover. Those gas grenades will get everybody back and they don't hurt your teammate. They do temporarily kind of haze them and make their vision kind of blurry, which kind of affects your teammates, but it's not as bad as you guys dying. So yes, he is really good, but he's one of those that only come in handy at a certain time. So when they're not in a small close quarter scenario, he's not that useful. Once you're outside, he's a really big character. If you don't believe me, next time you see somebody playing him, when you are not him, go up to him and stand there. Almost any other character besides Gibraltar, he towers over them, and that makes him a huge character to be shot at and hit, which makes him kind of hard. Besides that, he's really good close quarters, and open ranges, he's not that good. He's too big of a target. So yeah, that's my feeling on him. Next, we got Bangalore. I don't know why she's so popular. She's not the best, but she is pretty good. So her abilities are really iffy for me, like most of them. I do like that she does get a temporary move boost when you're being shot at. She gets like this adrenaline surge that allows her to take off really fast and run faster, which is super nice in combat. But her utility is shooting smoke grenades from a little bazooka rocket launcher she has on her shoulder. She can shoot 2 of them, which is really handy. The smoke grenades are like the same as the gas grenades, but a little bit bigger of a cloud, but they don't affect anybody. That's why sometimes when you're in fight, you just see smoke everywhere. That's her ability to just shoot the smoke. It doesn't do any damage unless you peg them and the explosion goes off on the enemies. Besides that, it doesn't do anything, and it only does like 10 damage. You're not going to ever get a kill. If you knock somebody, it's not even enough to kill them. So yeah, it's really nice for that. Besides that, her utility, or her ultimate I mean, is basically a dumbed down version of Gibraltar's. She pulls out what looks like a missile in her hand, throws it, and then all these missiles fall into the ground, and then it does an airstrike. But the airstrike takes so long to attack, it gives a lot of people time to escape. I think she needs a little bit of a buff and make her airstrike come a little bit faster. Almost every single time I am against her, when they throw that, I am able to get out of the zone and blast radius in time. And then the other thing that sucks is it only works outside, but again, a lot of the times you are outside of this game. And then she's really easy to dodge just by going to cover for her ultimate. But yeah, she's really popular. I don't know why, but I mean, that speed boost does make it worth it, and I would recommend using her. She is a really good player. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to make you guys mad. Next on my list is Wraith. She's not in the top for me because her abilities are awesome and she is a badass character. She is the all-time favorite. She's the only one as of now out of the gate with the secret rarity, a red item, which is a knife. Besides that, she's not that good. Her utility is she can go into the void where she can hear voices to help detect people, and then she is invincible. She can't be shot. She can be seen. There is a blue trail wherever she goes, and she runs extremely fast in it. But besides that, it's not that useful. The portals do come in handy if you guys are in a pinch and you are stuck in a building being pinned. She can drop a portal, run out, drop it somewhere else, and get you guys out of there. It is also good for flanking. Besides that, I don't know what to say about her. She is a badass character. She's one of the most popular, if not is the most popular. But she's not the best in the game. This game is so much relied on team plays and playing together. She's not that useful for other people. If you are playing solo and by yourself, her along with Mirage is one of the best characters because they're both super good to be playing solo. Besides that, there is no solo in this game. It doesn't help that much. But she still is the most popular, and I do expect to see her non-stop in the game because of it. And yeah, that's all I got to say about her. I know a lot of people are going to be salty about that. They want her to be number 1. She's the most popular, but she's not that useful, guys. Alright guys, next we got Gibraltar. My personal opinion on him, I don't like him. He's too big of a character. He feels like he moves slow, but they have said all characters do move the exact same speed. I don't know. Too big of a character, gets shot too easy. He screams, hey, just shoot me. I don't play as him, but having him on the team and somebody who's good with him is helpful. His ultimate is a way better version of Bangalore's. It helps so much better, it lasts a lot longer and does more damage and activates quicker. It's a mortar strike. You just call it in and they start hailing explosives on him. It's so good, it helps so much. It completely makes the enemies run for cover every single time you call it. Way better than Bangalore's, it's an upgraded version. And then his utility is a bubble shield, a lot like Halo. Those big orange domes you see, those are thrown by him, and you can't be shot in them or out of them. To make it fair, it wouldn't be fair if you can shoot out and then just slaughter people. But yeah, if you can get one of those on your team, and if you have like a shotgun or something, you can outplay people so well. You can hide on the edge of it, reload your shotgun, peek through for just a split second, and shoot them, and then go back in so they can't shoot you. Then cock your guns and pop back out and shoot them again. It's a big bubble shield method that completely slaughters people. Super hard to play against, really hard, but yeah, it's really good. So if you can figure out the meta of the bubble shield, you will slaughter people. It is so good. It helps so much when reviving people. That shield makes him top list for me. But yeah, I don't like playing with him, but I always love having one of him on my team, no matter who it is. He's a lot of help. We're almost done here, guys. The second the best to me is Bloodhound. A lot of people don't like him because they don't know how to use him, but having him on your team is so helpful. Always have your most aggressive and best player play as Bloodhound. It helps so much because he can see footsteps, and when people are near, he can detect all the things they've done, like open doors, open crates, ran through here. He can detect that without using an ability. He just gets it running around. And a lot of people don't know, everything he can spot, such as people, footsteps, doors, stuff people touch, he can ping them for your team to see. A lot of people don't do that. So a lot of the times you play and your solo player will be Bloodhound, which sucks. Make your best player on your team as Bloodhound. It helps so much. His little utility is, it's like a little oracle, like phase shift. He can pop it and detect people through the walls for your team too. He can stun them at that moment, and then you see them through the wall where they were at. It helps so much. And then his other one, I don't remember what it's called, but he activates it and he glows red and he does like a battle cry. That's the only thing that's bad, is that huge yell he does. The enemies can hear it. Besides that, it's worth it. He runs a lot faster, crazy fast. It does have a weird haze over the screen. It goes black and white. You may have seen it in the gameplay if I used it in the background. But yeah, it does a weird thing where you can't see that well, but the enemies glow bright red and he can detect them very well, very easy. So yeah, always having your best player on your team play as him helps so much because he can spot the enemies like no other. Just if it's a solo, it sucks. He's no help. But yeah, I would highly recommend him. Always have one of him on your team. It helps so much in every fight. It's amazing. He's just so good. He's now becoming my main guy because I'm getting hooked on him. Alright guys, for my number one pick, you guys always must have this player no matter what team. If you are playing and nobody uses them, use this person. Doesn't matter if you're good or bad with them, always use them. It's got to be Lifeline. It's a must have. Being able to revive your people with that shield in front while being shot at and deflecting ammo or deflecting rounds helps so much. And her drone that heals is amazing. Whenever you have her, whenever you get the ultimate accelerants, always give it to her. She can use it, call it in her ultimate, which is a care package that'll give you guys shield, armor, pretty much anything you need. The helmets, I mean, not armor. But yeah, it helps so much. She's the number one person. She's always a must-have. When you have her and you're being shot at, when if you go down, she can always run, grab you, and put that big shield. It does about a 90-degree shield that you can't be shot through. It's so good. It's a must-have. Guys, I can't say more than you always must have her on your team. Whenever you play as a team, always have at least one person running her. It helps so much. She's the number one player on my list just because of that, being able to heal and revive people so much. And that drone she has, whenever you guys get in a fight, you can drop it and heal. And then you can be doing your shields as you're healing your body. You heal double as fast and you don't have to waste your meds. Again, guys, she helps so much. That's why she's number one on this list. But yeah, You guys agree with me? Do you disagree? How do you guys like this first episode of Why You Suck at Apex? We got a whole bunch more coming. I have a whole bunch more ideas coming. I've been pretty sick and my computer hasn't been running well. That's why there's been way less videos on my channel and they're less edited. But yeah, I plan to get back into this. I know I say it a lot, but my computer has been having problems. I'm back. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a list down below. Which ones do you think I get wrong? Who's your main? And all that kind of stuff. And always, guys, I'll see you next time.